Hello Sagittarians, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 16th through to the 22nd of June. That means we've got the summer solstice that are coming up on the Saturday, and I would have thought there's going to be an eruption, a solar eruption, around about Thursday. So we're looking at on the round about the 19th of June, 19th, Thursday or Friday, 19th and 20th of June. Just be very attentive of that. On the messages from energy, it was all about finding your peace. And it was all about within that peace, you can then sow the seeds for a much greater future. And this, I think, is really important for you at the moment, this sowing of the seeds. And that is done through your own personal actions. It's not necessarily putting it out there in the outside world. If you're going to put anything out there in the outside world, just put in what makes you peaceful, or what brings you peace more than anything else. Because what we sow at the moment is what we will reap in the coming months. And this is a real sort of pause within the energy, which is going to help us enormously to grow in the future. Okay, so we will be looking at your elements a little bit later on, and we're going to be looking at the combinations between earth and water, because that's the main things that are coming through. But I did say that there was going to be, I think there's going to be a solar flare around about the Thursday and Friday, 19th and 20th. That will introduce a little bit of fire into the system. So that's giving you a lot of time between this weekend and Thursday and Friday next week here to be very attentive about the actions that we do, the seeds that we sow going forward. So we're sat on an energy line here at the moment. Let's just see if we can get some messages from that energy line. Here we just find our 0 point energy. There we go. We find that neutral point. Absolutely beautiful. Although there is a lot of passion within you or within your energies at the moment, and you really want to get on and do, which is totally understandable because you're in your sort of summer period at the moment. And, before you can really sort of like get on, I think you need a pause more than anything else with that passion. And just be very attentive to the communication aspect of it all, expressing what you so desire, and not being frightened or, worry about the consequences of your communications, as long as your communication is clean and true to, and comes from a peaceful place from within you. Once it comes from a peaceful place within you, and you express that in the world around you, well, it may not sit right for other people around you, but that in theory is not your problem. You can't guarantee the emotions of others that are around you. You can only be honest and true to yourself in regards to your emotions. So I think communication is very much key here. I think you need a little bit of patience about your passions. And I think those passions will be coming into play a little bit later on in all of that. Let's just see if there's a message from the energies that are coming in for you. Let's just see what's going on. It's almost as if like you're welcoming the day. And it's like a salutation, a sun salutation in yoga. You're really welcoming in the day, as it were. In regards to a new chapter in your life, which is absolutely beautiful. And I think this is what you need to communicate with others that are around you. And this could be within your work. This could also be within your relationship side. How you're really engaged in that joyous opening up of the possibilities that can happen. You don't need to run here at all. It's all about peace that is within you, being very calm, very settled, very at one with oneself. So then therefore the seeds that you do sow will bring you back the rewards in the coming future. If you go too quickly here, then I think you're going to find yourself creating problems or blockages for your future self. Let's just see what else is going on here. It's almost as if like there's a crowd that's looking one way and you're the only one that's actually turning around and looking at the sun. I think you're being very honest with your life this week here. You've got a great possibility to see things clearly, see the inner vision of what you wish to install within your life. And that is all about sowing those seeds at the moment, which we saw in the messages from energy as well. Really beautiful energy. And I think once you do start communicating what you wish to experience in the future, that's going to help other people to turn around and see the sun or see the new you that is being born, Sagittarius. Absolutely lovely energies going on there. Let's just see what's going on with the chakra sequencing for you. Let's find that central point as well. There we go. We got that neutral point as well. Here we go with the crown and the root. Now the crown actually seems a little bit heavy. Maybe there's too much for, sometimes it's like if you try and take in everybody's scenario around you, you're going to be crowding your thoughts, crowding your consciousness, and that's not allowing you to be true to who you are. And so you need to be wary about that. Tread lightly with your consciousness as you step into the path going forward, which you so wish to create. The root chakra is a very sort of buzzy, and I think that's where the excitement comes in for you about what you so wish to explore and experience in your going future. I think that's where you're getting excited about the new possibilities of life. Okay, so it's on the move now, and you have the sacrum here, and the sacrum is played slightly towards the back. I think we talked about the sacrum as well within the chakra sequencing on the messages from energy. If you haven't seen it, you'll find it on our channel. And within that, because it's at the back, it's almost as if to sort of say, you know what you've done in the past, and you know what you don't want to repeat. And therefore, you know the seeds that you need to sow going forward, which will avoid those same situations coming up to the surface that you no longer wish to have within your life. Okay, now we're moving on again. The energy is moving on again. Here it goes. It's going up to the, it's going up to the throat chakra. The third eye is almost sort of saying, don't overthink things. It's really keeping it calm. The throat chakra is all about communication. And this could well be just communicating to yourself and telling yourself what you so wish to desire to live or what you wish to experience. But it is fueled by that joyous energy in the heart chakra, which I think will come out later on in the week, Thursday and Friday, with that solar flare that I think will be coming our way on Thursday and Friday. So you have to keep an eye on the sun and seeing when that energy is coming through. So it's mainly on the throat. It's nice energy on the throat, and it is good communication. Just be wise who you communicate to more than anything else. The energies that you sow at the moment, the communication that you sow at the moment will provoke action in others, will provoke the pathway for you going forward. So I would be very, very attentive about that. Okay, let's just see where it's moving on to now. It does play slightly into the third eye, and I think this is more of a sort of staying true to your inner vision more than anything else. It has gone back to, now it's going to the solar plexus. Now you've got that inner vision and you've communicated with yourself, or you've communicated with the people that are concerned about you, be it on your financial side or your relationship side. Now that you've communicated, it's now a case of putting into action your courage, your determination, your confidence that you know you have an abundance to actually start pushing this through, actually planting those seeds for a brighter future for tomorrow, which the solar plexus was quite important within the messages from energy this week here. If you haven't seen it, as I said, please do go and see it. Let's just see if it's moving on from anywhere else. You seem to have a lot of protection at the moment, actually, Sagittarius, by your guides or by the universe, by things that are around you. And that protection there is almost encouraging that flower to grow and open from within you. And then it goes back to the crown and the root. A very, very simple, straightforward chakra sequencing for you this week here. But this, when it's simple, it's easier to implement for you as you go forward. So let's just have a look at the elements, shall we, that is going through your flower at the moment. So here we go. We got your flower, which is just here. And as I said, we're looking at the earth and water combinations. And just below petal 10, which is right at the top, is how you engage with the world that is around you. You can see that cardinal earth that comes in from Capricorn with that fixed water that goes through from Scorpio. So this is being very clear about your emotions, but actually what's driving that energy through that fixed earth that comes into your sign from Capricorn, that's driving into that solar plexus. And I think that's going to come through gradually through time. It's going to build that confidence from within you. Because you do have a lot of water at your base that you can see at the very simple ones on petals 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now that's all about your karmic path and your synchronicities with the world around you. And you do have on your relationship side, you have that fixed energy that's blowing through you. And you have that water that goes round your inner being. And that could be the communication, straight talking to yourself more than anything else, Sagittarius. I think you need to be very straight with yourself this week emotionally and within the communications that you give to yourself. On your financial side, different kettle of fish. This is where things maybe need to be moving on. And this is possibly where that solar plexus comes in and gives you that determination to start driving forward within your financial side, because you have that earth energy that comes in from Capricorn that gets turned into water energy because they're earth and water Capricorn. And that gives you that cardinal sort of direction. And with that clarity of vision from the air energy, which is right at, let me just put my fingers in the right place, which is right at the base there that comes in from Libra as well. That gives you that clarity of vision going forward. So within that communication with oneself, I think once you get it absolutely clear with you, it's going to be very easy for you to start moving on and creating a whole new scenario, or literally taking something that exists within your life so it actually goes to the next step, which actually provides the finances or the opportunities within your financial world in order to take that step into that new world. Okay, so I think we should pull some cards on that side there, on your financial side. Let's just see what's going on the karmic path. Yeah, look at that. You get the 7 of Cups. Being very clear on that vision there. You get there's only one cup that's giving you the water here. Number 7 is a revelation for you. I think it's revealing your karmic path, is revealing, sort of saying, if I want my life to be like this, this is how I've got to go about it. And this is how I have to apply myself in the world. With that mutable air and earth that is on your synchronicities with the outside world, you get the 10 of Pentacles. She's looking towards the sun. And if you can see just behind her there, she's got all of these crows here. Now, crows, it was funny because it's actually in the messages from energy. There was a load of crows and I talked about it. And it was attacking an eagle or a royal buzzard in the video. And that's that crowd of people that are behind you. You seem to be one looking to the future, looking towards the sun, looking towards the sun rising of a bright new tomorrow for you. And, I wouldn't allow others around you to sort of attack you and bring you down. Let's just see what's going on with that crossing point, which we see in petal 10, which is right at the top there, with the cardinal earth and fixed air, fixed water, balance and harmony. That's why the communication needs to happen from within you. That's why you need to be absolutely clear in your vision, how you're going forward. And as you do, once you are clear, that's what the energy comes through at the end of the week, with that solar flare that possibly comes through on the 19th or the 20th. That's going to be the night of wands where you're off on a mission. Absolutely beautiful energies. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side. Look at this. Yet again, this is the Eight of Cups. She is walking towards the sun. She's walking away from something in the past. And obviously that's because she's absolutely clear with her emotions. And we can see that as well within the financial side with the Seven of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about like a solar eclipse as well, with the moon covering the sun. This is where she's being very straight and honest with herself. And she's allowing her curiosity to sort of saying, what is possible? And look at that, you get an 8 as well there as well, which is in the synchronicities in the outside world. You are breaking free from something within your relationship side here. And it could be sort of, you're moving on. You could be into a new relationship. And your relationship doesn't sit right, maybe with the family or friends and so forth. But that's fine. You're moving to something that is far greater, that is far more rewarding, with the Queen of Pentacles here. This is coming into that Capricorn card. This is what comes into that sort of right at the top there with that 9, that 8 and 10 petals. That's all about your future and creating something that is far greater. You do have the Devil card. This is also a Capricorn card as well. So this is where, you've got to be careful of the details that you put into life, the seeds that you sow for a greater future, Sagittarius. But now is the time to do. Now is the time to actually be honest with yourself, good communications with yourself, have your emotions very square and tied up, knowing exactly how you feel about situations, and therefore you can act upon it. Okay, so there you go. Thanking you for all the support you give to this channel. It's absolutely beautiful to see. I will see you soon. If I don't see you on the live on Sunday night, that's at 2100 hours UK time. I will see you there for that. In the meantime, we've also got lovely other videos to do with the energy that are coming out on Saturday and Sunday as well. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.